And we're back again with another video. Do you ever encounter a bad person? Well, there will always be bad people. But how about meeting the most dangerous people in the world? What would you feel? Well, in today's video, we will identify the 10 most dangerous people in the world. But don't be afraid, they are not all bad. So without further ado, let's start. Number 10. Martin Ford. I just want to clarify, Martin Ford is not a bad person, nor a serial killer, but he is called the Hook and the Nightmare. Born in Birmingham, England, Martin Ford is a fitness expert, bodybuilder, and an actor. Well, you can see how strong does he looks like. To maintain this kind of figure, his diet is composed of fish, green vegetables, chicken breast, oats, and eggs. This man is very huge in general because he is 6'8" feet tall and 130 kilograms. He said that gym is his hobby. Well, we can actually see that. Some of you may recognize him because he is an actor on some of the famous movies such as Accident Man, Kingsman, The Golden Circle, and Redcon 1. So what makes him dangerous if he is a good and very talented person? Well, it's a matter of provocation. I mean, if someone gets into fight with this guy, who would win? Oops! Before we proceed, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to click the bell button for you to be updated in our latest videos. Number 9. Nicola Basile. Now, this person is a bad guy. He created an anti-Islam film, though he never admitted it. But it caused an anti-American protest in different parts of United States of America, and dozens of people in the Middle East have died because of it. Even with this big traumatic outcome of what he did, he was punished with only 1 year in prison, and has been supervised for 4 years because of fraud conviction on 2010. He served 21 months in jail because of opening 60 bank accounts to carry out check frauds. This person hates Islam so much that he spent his whole time in jail reading Quran to find out mistake about Islam religion. Number 8. Cody Wilson. At first glance, you will think that he is just an ordinary guy. But don't let that fool you, because the best way to cover up an identity is to be or to look like an ordinary person. This guy is a gun genius. He is creating a gun that doesn't need any license as long as it is still operating within the guidelines of the law. He is responsible for creation of the very first functional 3D printed gun. According to the law, one can have 80% lower receiver without any license, since this is not considered as firearms. But with the help of 3D printer, Cody Wilson is buying parts of guns online, and the other parts are being printed. Now you see what problem here. Anyone can have gun without license. And the problem is, with his 12 station, he has solved thousands of them. Cody Wilson is currently in jail not because of creating a 3D printed gun, but because of child sexual assault. Number 7. Amr Abu Khatallah. In 2014, Amr Abu Khatallah was captured and taken custody on a secret military raid on Libya. He was the ringleader of 2012 US diplomatic post attack that killed 4 American people, including Ambassador Chris Stevens. That time, President Obama promised that if anyone attacked Americans, he will seek justice no matter how long it is. And he did. Amr Abu Khatallah is a Benghazi resident from Libya. He was a construction worker before, except that he has spent long period of time in notorious Abu Salim prison, where he founded small militia during anti-Gaddafi uprising. He denies link to Al-Qaeda, which are terrorists, but he admires this organization. He also denies US embassy attack, but witnesses are saying that he has participated in this attack. Number 6. Robert Charles. Whenever we hear about dangerous person living in our society, we can't help but to feel frightened, especially if that person is within our place. But that's not the case for Robert Charles, because he is serving life sentences in Colorado, so we are a little bit safer now. Robert Charles was born in Australia. He joined army and served around 7 years before he was discharged because of drug abuse. But that doesn't make him a dangerous person. But because he killed around 49 women from 1970 to 1995. Robert says that his first victim was a South Korean soldier. The most number he killed was recorded in Louisiana, where he killed 17 people. He is said to be the most dangerous serial killer during his time. Number 5. Joseph Kony. When we hear the word brutal killer and terrorist, we always know that this person is a bad person. Johnny Cody from Uganda is one of the most dangerous person in earth, especially for children. His group Lord's Resistance Army is responsible for abducting children and making them as sex slaves. He is also wanted for war crimes and crimes against humanity. But the sad part is, despite of all the bad things he did, he managed to escape for 20 years. He is abducting people in Uganda and sometimes he burns and destroys properties of people. He said it is necessary to kill his own people because in his point of view, they failed to support his cause on why he is doing all these things. In 2006, he was interviewed at his base and tried to convince people that he is not a monster that people thought him to be. Number 4. Abubakar Shekau. Not many people know this ruthless leader of Boko Haram, who is Abubakar Shekau, who by the way has $7 million bounty on his head. Abubakar is sadistic and he doesn't actually goes out a lot, so other people do the work for him, but except when he goes out to mock Nigerian military's impotence. This person is so high profile that even government doesn't know his real age. They just assume that he was born in 1969 to 1975. He can speak different language except English. He just doesn't want any Western culture, maybe including the language. He is a master of disguise. Just like we mentioned previously, he doesn't go out much, so he uses some confidant to deliver messages from him and to him. He is responsible for killing thousands of people, including journalists, students, police officers, and churchgoers. The bad news is, his force might be getting stronger day by day, as he uses Islam to recruit more people. Number 3. Ibrahim al-Assiri. Ibrahim al-Assiri, or also known as Abu Saleh, is a very dangerous man due to his intelligence in making bombs that Al-Qaeda has used in high-profile operation in Arabian Peninsula in 2009. He was also responsible in the bomb that his little brother used in attempting to assassinate Deputy Prime Minister of Saudi Arabia. All of the bomb that he has created has one thing in common, which is penta-erythritol tetranitrate. After all these failures, he did not stop because in 2012, he created an improved version of his bomb on a US-bound flight. Aside from making bombs, he is also master in making poison and can do martial arts. In 2017, President Donald Trump announced that Ibrahim al-Assiri has been killed in a drone strike. Number 2. Major General Qasem Soleimani. Former President Donald Trump has announced that Major General Soleimani is directly and indirectly involved in killing millions of people, which makes him as a dangerous person. He was killed in a strike on the Baghdad airport, which Donald Trump has ordered. Under Major General Soleimani's leadership, pro-Iranian militant expanded its presence in Syria and Iran. He was considered as one of the most powerful person in Iran. but was considered as a terrorist in United States since he is responsible for the deaths of hundreds of US personnel. After Major General Soleimani was killed, Donald Trump tweeted that Major General Soleimani killed thousands of Americans and was planning to kill more. Number 1. Mokhtar Belmokhtar. He is a senior Al-Qaeda leader who left to make his own militia. He is responsible for 2013 attack on Inomenas gas plant in India, where he abducted 800 people and killed 40. 2 years after the gas plant attack, he was killed in a US airstrike with 2 F-15 aircraft in Libya, and was later confirmed by the Pentagon spokespersons. Mokhtar has a very long leading history of terrorist activities. And that's it for the 10 most dangerous people in the world. We all have different points of views and stand in our lives. But if it leads on killings of hundreds of people or even thousands, it will never be right. Because many innocent victims and children are affected. Our right to live in a safe place should be upheld at all times. So for you, who do you think is the most dangerous person in the world? Just comment down below. And that's it for our today's video. Always remember that knowledge is power. Till next time.